warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, guys. I hope your Ramadan is going great. So, there are so many things which you can do in the last 10 days to maximize your reward. I want to talk about one thing, which is sadaqah, like charity. So sadaqah helps with so many things. So first of all, it extinguishes your sin, just like fire extinguishes water, and it's also a barrier between you and all the calamities, and it does not decrease your wealth. And I have a story about it as well, which I'll share in a bit. Okay, and sadaqah is one of those things which you can easily continue after Ramadan. There's like one thing which I want to stress on, and that is like consistency. It's also one of those things which you can easily do with consistency without putting so much effort. You have to have the clear intention in your heart, and you give sadaqah. You can give it every week, you can give it every month, but make sure you are consistent in it, okay? Because consistency is one of the things which Allah loves, and when you are doing something which Allah loves, Allah will give you things you love, and it can be as little as £1 or even 50p. It just depends on your capacity, whatever you can easily give in cause of Allah. And you're also helping someone when you're giving sadaqah. So when you help someone, Allah helps you. And we always want Allah to help us in every single matter. It's also so much reward. And also one more thing, like on the day of judgment, whoever gives sadaqah will be under a shade on the day of judgment, and on that day there will be no shade except from the arsh of Allah. And sadaqah can also be a means of reward for you even when you are not alive. Let's go to the story part. So it's about how it does not decrease your wealth, okay? So it has happened to me like a lot of times, but this time like I exactly remember everything, like what I gave and what I received. So last year, I think it was June or July, so I gave, okay, I'm not gonna say the exact numbers because so let's say I gave £2 for sadaqah, okay? And then it was the same day or the very next day I received 8 times more. Like, can you believe this? Like, literally, okay, 8 times more. I was just shocked. I was like, wow. And out of nowhere, I didn't know, like, it was my brother who sent it to me, but it was not him who gave it to me, And then when I asked him later on, he was like, someone pending Eid from our uncle. And I was like, oh wow, it's been months since Eid, and I didn't even like remind him to give me Eid because he forgot to give an Eid. I mean, I don't like do that anymore because it just doesn't look good, unless it's your parents. It was just very unusual for my chachu to send me Eid after like months of Eid. Like, it has never happened before. But yeah, I mean, you can ponder on the same situation, and then you can like extract so many different things from it. Like, it depends on your perception as well, right? You might not relate these two situations, but yeah, that's how I reflected on the random Eid and sadaqah situation. One thing I want to mention, that sadaqah doesn't have to be only in the monetary form. It can be smiling, it can be sharing knowledge, it can be teaching someone, it can be helping someone. All these are form of charity and sadaqah. Yeah, so whatever you feel comfortable with, definitely do that, okay? Yes, you have to do it, okay? Inshallah, and may Allah reward. Okay, and one more thing, guys, make sure to share this message with others. Like, you don't have to share the video. You can share the video, but you can also just share whatever you learned, and that will also be a sadaqah, and that can be counted as sadaqah jariyah. So when you tell it to someone else and they do it, and you get the reward and I get the reward, And then if that person tells to someone else, and then they get the reward, and then you get the reward, and then I get the reward, okay? And that's how it goes. And just look how beautiful sadaqah is. You just get a free reward, guys. Free. Who doesn't want it? Who does not want it? So do sadaqah and do it consistently. I think that was it for today, and I really hope that you learned something today, and I really want you to share it because I want you to have the reward of sadaqah. See you next time.